Welcome back, SVGers, for the latest edition of the SVG New Sponsor Spotlight Series. I'm Brad Acosta from SVG. I have the distinct pleasure to be joined by our new friends from Appear. Ed McGivern is their General Manager of North America. Ed, wonderful to see you. We're so thrilled to have Appear on board. How's everything going with you guys?
Thank you so much for having us. We're thrilled to be part of SVG in the Americas. Appreciate it.
Yeah, hey, Ed, I remember meeting up with the guys at Appear TV back in IBC when that was the former name of the company. And now the company is rebranded slightly and is branching over here across the pond here into North America, which is where you come in.
Yes.
So for anyone who may be over here who doesn't know what Appear offers, what are some of the things that you guys are doing for the video industry?
Well, thank you for that intro. Yes, we have rebranded the company from Appear TV to Appear. But at the heart, we're a media processing and video distribution technology company, right? We're headquartered in Oslo, Norway. We operate in about 100 countries today. And we're building up our new facility in the US and having a major presence in the US in 2022. But we have about 180 employees to date. And we like to think we're the backbone of production companies, broadcasters, telcos, and MSOs delivering high valued content to the viewing public.
Well, very cool. Let's drill down into the sports market specifically for the sake of our audience. What are some of the big pain points that you feel your product line at Appear is helping this side of the business hit?
Sure. Over the last couple of years, it's been no secret, REMI remotes and remote production has been a necessity for our broadcast community and production community for obvious reasons. But you add to that the complexities of, they have to accommodate for HD, UHD, and HDR. They have to accommodate different transports in 12 gig and 3 gig, 2110 networks, and then the demand for high quality streaming. And really with a limited bandwidth, right? So it just screams for high quality, low latency, a dense solution. And that just screams the Appear X platform that we've launched in the last 12 to 18 months. And it's been serving the market really well globally for the last year.
Well, let's talk about some examples of your products out in the marketplace. Some big sports clients certainly on the list for you guys. Who are some that are out there today who you have found have had significant success with your product line?
Sure. We've had many successes globally, but most recently, I'll have to talk a little bit about NBC and NBC Sports. Recently, I'll have to thank Dave Mazza for a notable mention in the IBC award. He mentioned Appear's involvement in the last Olympics. They'll be using that again in the next Olympics, and dare to say the Super Bowl for a lot of their contribution networks. For remote production from our European friends, MediaLinks and Cosm have used JPEG XS encoding for 3D and VR for also a major global sporting event. It also talks to the need for JPEG XS. And I'll go out on a limb and say that we're the only manufacturer right now in using JPEG XS in a transport stream. So there's a lot of applications that are needed for a transport stream where maybe PTP is not convenient.
Yeah, no, that's a fascinating point. And hey, two biggest events probably in sports television right now. You guys are involved.
Absolutely.
So kudos to you. That's very impressive. It's going to be an exciting February, certainly in sports. Those are two big ones. Maybe you're going to drop those, but we can look beyond. When you look ahead to the rest of 2022, as you mentioned, you've been entrusted with this very cool task of growing Appear over here in North America as their GM. So as you look ahead at that task in front of you, what excites you about what could be coming for the company?
Honestly, I'm very excited to be leading this charge in North America to bring all these great products and technologies and solutions to, the SVG community in the US. I honestly can't wait to get started and, attend some of the events that we're going to be doing with SVG so that we can educate the market a little bit about our technology, our solutions, and how we can work together. We're going to be building out the US sales force, technical and salespeople. We're building a new office location where we'll have our new North America support organization as well. So 2022, you'll see a lot of Appear and a lot of us through SVG.
That's awesome. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you at any and all of the future events that we got going on. We really appreciate you coming by and telling us a little bit about what you guys do here today. Again, really happy to have you on board. Thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having us.
All right. He is Ed McGivern. He is GM of North America for Appear. You can learn more about them over at their website at appear.net. And you can watch more of some of the new SVG sponsors that we have on board in our SVG New Sponsor Spotlight. That and a whole lot more over at sportsvideo.org.